Jack Sheridan, played by Martin Henderson, and Mel Monroe, Alexandra Breckenridge, returned for their darkest chapter yet in the fourth season of the hit small-town romance Virgin River. As Jack battled his alcoholism and Mel prepared for a rocky pregnancy, fans of the Netflix series have realized one of their biggest fights could have been avoided if the ordeal had played out in real life. Viewers have been spotting some major overlooked details with Mel and Jack's pregnancy journey in the fourth season of Virgin River. Mel initially believes her unborn child could be her late husband's as she underwent an IVF procedure shortly before her positive test. Jack comes into conflict with his girlfriend for one of the first times in their relationship as he's determined not to find out who the father is in case it affects his view of the child. Thankfully, a DNA test confirms they are having a daughter who is, indeed, the biological offspring of both Jack and Mel. However, fans have now criticized the series' timeline of events, claiming they don't line up with Mel being able to go through with the IVF procedure. Redditor Passive Asha posted, "So if Jack is the father, and the baby was conceived before Mel left for Los Angeles, there was only a day between Mel coming back and the pregnancy result being positive. If I'm not wrong, it takes a couple of days after conception for the test to be positive. When Mel left for LA to do the IVF, wouldn't they tell her at the hospital she's already pregnant? As Mel had broken up with Jack during her trip to LA, their daughter would have had to have been conceived before she underwent IVF treatment. As the hospital would have surely tested for signs of pregnancy before beginning the procedure, Mel would already know she was pregnant through natural conception. I'm assuming IVF requires some tests before," the post continued. "And then there would have been no doubt who's the father." Adding more fuel to the fire, they added, all of this ignoring the fact that an IVF takes more than a day to do. Theory, video, comment: IVF is far from an instantaneous process, so Mel and the doctors would have had plenty of time to realize she was already pregnant before the procedure got underway. Had the events of Virgin River played out in reality, Jack would have no doubt he was the father, thus avoiding the couple's first major disappointment of Season 4. User VLC31 agreed with the complaints, replying, "I tell myself that it all happened over a longer period than it actually appears to be. I can suspend belief to some degree, but the whole IVF issue was really pushing my buttons. I know people have to go through all sorts of fertility treatments and who can just ring up and get into a clinic at the drop of a hat?" Although Complete Road 3229 argued, this is just classic suspension of disbelief. Just gotta go with it. Despite the criticism, Virgin River remains one of Netflix's top romance series, so most fans appear to be able to overlook some of the more glaring plot holes and inaccuracies. Virgin River Seasons 1 to 4 are available to stream on Netflix.